In order to stem the tide, they figured they would have to change the world, or at least try. This is the story of dreamers and sailors, doers, thinkers, adventurers, men who won't accept what is happening to their vast playground, not without a fight.
Well, the ocean is keeping us alive. There's no two ways about it. You know, it's covering most of the earth. We're dependent on it for water, for food, for any number of things. And if we don't take care of it, we're not going to last very long. It's that critical.
The story is very beautiful in one way, but of course misleading in another, because the ocean is very beautiful but hides beneath it lots of problems that people don't know about, and that's what we have come here to tell.
David Rockefeller Jr. was in on the ground floor. So was Mark Schrader, the boat's captain. When we boarded the 64-foot-long Ocean Watch under a full moon in Monterey, much of the epic journey had already been completed. They were on the home stretch.
Hold it, Michael. Hold it.
The idea was to sail around the Americas in one great circle, to bear witness to the declining health of our oceans, to study it, to document it, and most importantly, to teach it.
Traveling by sailboat is a pretty amazing thing. You don't go that fast. You can probably run faster than we're going right now. So it's a beautiful way to see the world, a beautiful way to travel. And you know, right now it's as good as it gets.
They left Seattle 13 months ago like some kind of modern-day Vikings. The first mate was Ballard's Dave Logan. Herb McCormick was the writer on board. David Thorson, the photographer. Michael Reynolds, the oceanographer and scientist. The captain brought them all together, and they would stay together here for more than 12 months, through bitter cold and searing heat, and together they would see amazing things. They sailed around Alaska to small fishing towns that are dying away because the fish are too. They met people and learned traditions. They saw whales and penguins. They navigated the Northwest Passage and saw ice, but not enough of it, not like there used to be. David Thorson was on a boat that tried to get through the passage in 1994 and was stopped cold by the ice, trapped. He says the difference 16 years later is staggering.
All I say is take a look in the Arctic and take a look in these extreme regions, and I challenge anybody not to see the changes that are going on. I'm an eyewitness to it. I'm back from ground zero in any number of ways, and I really feel that I'm a canary in the coal mine.
They raced with dolphins along the way, an unforgettable sight. They sailed along the coast of South America, where toxic fish farms are threatening a way of life. In January, and during screaming squalls and heavy winds, they tackled the sailors' version of Mount Everest, Cape Horn. But perhaps the most frightening thing they encountered was Michael Reynolds' getup on this morning.
Now, this is what the best-dressed sailors are wearing these days.
Long johns tucked in socks, it was a thing to behold.
Yeah, we gotta get it. Gotta stop.
And so were the jellyfish.
Oh, I just barely missed it. Oh, there's one right there. Right here, right here. You got him. You got him. Gosh. Oh, Michael! Holy crap!
Yes. Now that's a jellyfish.
Now that's a jellyfish.
One of the things Michael Reynolds studies is the DNA of jellyfish, where they're showing up, and why their predators are leaving certain waters.
We found quite a few jellyfish.
So much of the trip was about teaching, talking to locals about their waters, bringing kids aboard to talk about our oceans.
This journey began more than 12 months ago. These men have traveled 28,000 nautical miles, and as they head for the last leg of this trip up the west coast to Seattle, to a man, each one of them says they do it all over again in a heartbeat.
And moments like this are why. A very special delivery in the San Francisco Bay, captured with a fishing net. What was the precious cargo? Pacifico beer.
How you feeling as you look out at that big old bridge?
Oh, this was a dot on a map for a long time when we were planning this and trying to figure out when we might be here, if we could ever get here. And then when the voyage started in Seattle and we went away from here for, you know, thousands of miles, it seemed like such an abstraction. So this is a big, big, big milestone for us.
With Herb in a golden slumber, we went under the Golden Gate. And something in the arrival at this great city, the fireboat escort, the beauty of it all, made you believe that maybe they could pull it off, make the world understand what needs to be done. Maybe. Today at Shoal Bay, the great circle of the Americas finally closed. Seattle to Seattle, the Ocean Watch's journey of discovery came to an end.
Feels really good, actually. I don't know that it's all sunk in, but God, we're here.
And now, the hard part. Dreamers and sailors, doers, thinkers, adventurers, back home at last with stories to tell, people to teach, a world to change.